I haven't been active in about a week. I got sick and I'm still not feeling well. I wasn't feeling well the last live stream I did. And I was supposed to have my interview today with Lockpicker 1969, and I had to cancel it. Literally spent all day sleeping. Tonight's not a sponsor. Water, because I'm sick. Need water. Water should be a sponsor. Water's a good thing. So yeah, um, other than being sick, I haven't really been up to much. I've been working all week while sick, so that has taken its toll on me. I uh, I have my T-shirt winners. Those will be getting. Somebody's here. Hello, thank you for being here. Let me. I think I need to change my thing here. Chat filter. That's a problem. There we go. Brian, break shit. Waffles are better. Hello, both of you. Thanks for being here. I'm just apologizing that I haven't been active. I've been sick, so I had an interview today that I had to postpone with Lockpicker 1969, and spent the day in bed. T-shirts that people have won, those will be going out this week. I haven't had a chance to get them out, and I still have to do my drawing from my last live feed because I was sick then and it got worse. So we got 2 more T-shirts that I will be drawing for this this yeah, 2 more T-shirts. So I will do that tomorrow, actually. Brian, what are you picking on? I'm going to work on some stuff tonight, possibly. What's popping? Foster, hello, how are you? Hopefully some locks in the very near future. I haven't picked anything in the last 5 days, 6 days, something like that. So the little diddlers aren't very nimble right now. Yeah, grits are extremely good. You're picking on challenge. I actually have some challenge locks to show off here. Swamp Picker, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. I want to say Lockjaw Manufacturing, the pack leader is live. If you're into doing those patches, that one's cool. I did know what it was going to be because he told me what it was going to be a few weeks ago, and I've been quietly waiting to see it go live. So it's live now, and the art is bananas on that patch. I don't know 9 different ways to open 3 locks, so I am watching to see what all you more advanced pickers are doing. Maybe Zoink, hello, welcome. What's going on, Nightmare? So yeah, I am watching to see what other people do. Wild Billion turned in a pretty good run at that. He thought outside the box for some things. Opened it with a key. I would have never thought of doing that, which is probably the best. Probably the best way to open a lock is with the key. So yeah, he did that, and I think they're accepting it. So I really think I'm gonna take a crack at some of those methods. Sorry, I'm reading the chat as it goes by here. Maybe Zoink, first person. Am I really the only one that's gotten your name correctly without you correcting them? And I can't even see. I got my shit glasses on, so everything's still blurry. Yeah, well, good. Do me a favor, hang out and toss me a subscription. and a thumbs up and share my channel. We pick locks, we do art, we build things. Nothing too intricate, but we do tinker. Kevin, how are you? 500 subscription giveaway is going live soon. I did hit 500 subscribers, and the lock is being worked on as we speak. I got it in. I sent it to Mr. Leahy. I don't know if he has gotten it yet, but he will be painting it and sending it back. When it comes back, we're going to give it away. I'm not sure what we're going to do for the giveaway. I'm up to open to suggestions. So I am a banana, sent $1,000. Thank you so much, banana. I give you 1,000 blowjobs in return. That's awesome. A buck a job. Perfect. Mike Ray, thank you. I am absolutely talking about my transition. I appreciate y'all being here. Those of you that haven't been here before, come back more often. Toss me a sub. Next milestone's 1,000. My giveaway for 500. I guess technically it's active now, but I don't know what I'm doing necessarily for the challenge or the giveaway. So the actual prize is being manufactured as we speak. Grand prize on this will be an amazing piece of art on a lock painted by the one and only Mr. Stephen Leahy. But hands down, one of my favorite artists and an extremely generous person at that, as well as a lockpicker now. I think we all have friends who have transitioned. That is a thing. And it does need to be respected. My heart, what's your heart goal? Kalpesh, my heart goal is to open some of these crazier locks that I can't open. Especially this Australian bylock. Hello, Tony. we got some clowns. I love clowns. Welcome to my live feed. Rob Pix, hello, welcome. I ain't rude. We're all humans at the end of the day. That's a fact, and everybody's entitled to what to be or feel or do as they wish. It is a no concern of mine. So, t-shirts will go out tomorrow to those that have won them. My list is there. I will do my drawing from the last live feed tomorrow, now that I'm getting better from being sick. I received a little bit of lock mail that I have opened. And it's nothing too crazy, but I do got some stuff. So let's turn this around so you can see the bench. I got a new challenge lock. I haven't even opened the package yet. I don't know what it is, who it is. Wow, it's a best SFIC from West Crow. Homegrown tomfuckery. Yeah, this lock came to me via Nick Fit. When he returned my lock. So my lock is back home, and I am absolutely terrified of this. This is an operational lock. And it has a control key too. So it does do both. I can't believe this is a challenge lock. Yeah, it does do both. Crazy. I wonder if this control key works in my bests. We'll take a look here. Sorry, I'm a little bit cloudy still. Operating control. Let's see if it works in my bests or not. No, it's not even the same keyway type. Yeah, very different keyways. So Unfortunately, I'm not going to get lucky there. I'm going to have to pick that. This challenge lock, I love these pre-printed, has been picked. Nope, Lock Chuck failed at it, which means I am definitely going to. And I don't see, it doesn't seem to have, oh, it was picked. It was picked to open by Stormcrow, but not to operating. Picked to control. So yeah, this is, oh, well, Loose Shirt got it to control, didn't get it to operating. So yeah, I am going to fail horribly at this. But cool, it's a very cool lock, and I'm interested. I don't, like, do we get to open this up and see what's in there? Like, I don't have the stuff that you need to repin a best lock, but yeah, cool. Very, very cool. That came to me via Nick Vick. He also returned. See Stu Do, hello, real one, hello. Brian Break Shit. You know what? We can actually include tonight's live feed into the drawing for the two other shirts as well, since I haven't done them. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi in the comments is how you enter for the t-shirts. So tomorrow I will do that drawing and make the announcement via post. You just type one into, type a hashtag Archibald Kenobi into the comments, and I will compile those. I will compile those comments and make the drawing. So this was the challenge lock I built for my blue belt with the Lockpickers United. I did make it out of a revolver. I haven't seen this in a while. I acid etched my maker's mark. I made 12. It's got 20 pins. It picks all the way around. It's got 12 security pins. It's got 3 chambers that were threaded. There are no channels. The lock does work very, very well. It spins like a revolver. Sounds like a revolver too. This needs a home. It went to Nick Fit, and he had it for a little while, and when it came back to me, he says he got it picked. He didn't register it with the LPU site though, so I don't have record of him picking it, but he did give me some feedback on it, and yeah, so this needs a home if anybody needs it. I actually have a box of challenge locks at this point that need a home. So let's see what we got here. I got one here from, I think this is from Nick Fit. Yeah, I got Hole in the Wall from Nick Fit. And I've got challenge lock 8 from Elroy's Toys. So there's 3 of them here that need a home, and maybe soon 4 or 5. UDX 4570 Palm Springs. Hello and welcome. Good to see some new faces in here. Lock Whisperer, how you doing, buddy? And thank you. Yeah, this was my blue belt lock. So that was that. Yeah, whoever gets the challenge lock is going to get 3 of them. I don't think. You'll take the round one. Get onto the Discord for the dog pack and send me a message and I will get it to you. I also received, and I haven't assembled this. I'm not really sure how to yet. I got to watch the video. This is a 3D printed practice Abloy disc detainer lock, practice lock. It's got 5 different keys. You can repin it 5 different ways. It only has, looks to be 7 discs and a ton of spacers. I'm not sure why there's so many spacers, but maybe each one needs 2. I don't know. I have to watch the video on how to assemble this, but you stack them up in here. You got your gates, and then you pick it. It's got a closed one you can't cheat with, and then it's got a cutaway version that you can see what's going on in there. So I look forward to playing with that. I got this through 44 Delta. Palm Springs, if you're looking just for a revolver lock, they're sold by Sparrows. Revolver practice locks. Sparrows makes these and sells these. The one I'm not sending this one anywhere. This one's mine. But the other one is a highly modified version of that, meant to challenge lockpickers to get them open. We also have Elroy's Toys #2 lock. This was my first giveaway. I still haven't gotten this open. This one needs to get open. This one is frustrating me. Nothing's been opened in the last week by me, though, because I've been sick. There is a love note that came in the newest challenge lock, and I'm going to take a look at what it is. Oh, there's some information here in case you need keys and things like that. Very cool. I don't understand the pinning on bests. I've never taken one apart, so this is going to be interesting, to say the least. There we go. Thanks, Chuck. There you go, Palm Springs. That is the link for the Sparrows revolver lock. Lock Whisperer, you ordered your 98 Pro, being Tuesday. Awesome. And make sure you turn that in for your patch, because the 200K patch is cool, and Packlock Corporation itself, is it Corporation? Packlock itself, as a company, is unbelievably generous. They donated the lock that got sent to Mr. Leahy to be painted, which I think he's got a great idea of what he's doing for a painting on that. I'm not sure what he's going to do. It's going to be a surprise to me as well. So that's my mail call. Let me get another drink of today's, not a sponsored drink of the night, water. It's good for you when you're sick. Chikiman, hello. How are you? I am definitely suffering. Yeah, they are good about Packlock is good. You submit your entry, they will respond within a week or two, letting you know that it's been approved, and then they send you the patch and the letter. So that is one really good thing about Packlock. They are on top of that. Again, Lockjaw Manufacturing, their newest patch is live. I don't know. I might actually have to get into a private chat with you, Mr. Keyman, and figure out how to 9 different ways I can open locks, because I don't know 9 ways of opening locks. I'm pulling out locks now to kind of play with, but yeah, I don't know 9 different ways of opening locks. I know about 4. Yeah, Chuck, they're really good. They're really good about that. Real one. You got pics yet? If you do, I'll be happy to make you a challenge lock and send it to you. This I actually made one out of one of these Avises and sent it to oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Holy smokes, my brain is shit, guys. Complete shit. Who did that Avis go to? Oh, Nico. It went to Nico, called Nico as Hell. And he picked it in like a minute. It wasn't much of a challenge. I think it was more of a challenge looking at it in anticipation than it was picking it. Galaxy, hello. How are you, buddy? Those of you that don't know, Galaxy sells amazing locks. Also, a highly advanced picker. I'm just gonna kind of get warmed up here and see what see where this leads. I do want to pick on my Gold P. I got that from Galaxy, and I feel like I get somewhere with it. I got the lines of hope on there, but I can't ever seem to make any progress. I feel like I'm getting there, and then it just doesn't open. So I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, 7240. This one in particular was a comfort lock for me. I do like these locks. I, however, haven't touched a lock since last Monday. Because I come home from work and sleep. Yeah, lift to shear. That's the answer. That's literally like the answer to everything is lift to shear. But unfortunately, my hands are made out of like turkeys, and lift to shear isn't that simple. I thought I was going to get the American Lock 1100 on comfort mode, but that one like still's an asshole. Like no matter like, and I've got 20 of them to pick from, 22 of them actually. Yeah, I got 22 of them, and I still struggle bus on them. Yeah, so let's get this sucker open, and then we'll move on from here. Okay, little rotation. I do like this lock a lot, but I am horribly out of practice with this. Fox Warrior, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we get a little more rotation. The beauty about these locks is it's 5 spools. So like your counter rotation feedback on these locks is pretty significant. Like that. I think I overset that one. Oh, that's all right. We'll get out of this trap. Reset, stretch the hands for a minute. Black Imposter. Yeah, we don't pick locks that we don't own. But thanks for looking out for my well-being of my stuff. Yeah, I mean, depending on the lock, some locks, some particularly key cuts, like all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff comes into play with these locks. And find it hilarious. This one's giving me a hard time because, like, I can usually get this one open in 30 seconds or less. But it don't want to play ball right now, which is fine. I need to get my hands warmed up anyways. Honestly, it depends on the lock, real one. I'm a huge fan of Jimmy Longs. I try to use my Jimmy Longs on everything. Jimmy Long short hook. My go-to picks. Jimmy Long short hook, 19 thousandths. Sparrows half diamond. If Jimmy Long's made a half diamond, I would be using the Jimmy Long's half diamond. I love the half diamond. It works in a multitude of ways. Zipping locks, single pin pinning locks like I'm doing here. Kind of a hybrid of both. Slucking. Yeah, Jimmy's are good. I don't know if I understand what slucking means. Hi, Jamie B. Hello and welcome. Jimmy Longs is a lockpick manufacturer who is also a Locksport lockpicker. His picks look like this. They're incredibly comfortable. The steel's incredibly strong. The profiles are incredibly useful. The only thing I don't like is they flare at the bottom here. So when you're going deep, deep into the lock, sometimes you can overset the front pin with them. But these particular picks are incredible. And they're inexpensive is probably the best part of it all is they are very inexpensive for the quality that you get. Just lock picks in general. Everybody wants to sell you a $50 set, and you don't need that many. I mean, I got a ton of picks back here, but I've actually given away a lot of my picks. Come on. Where you at, Pen? You should already be open lock. Yeah, you get quality and price on that. Imagine that, like you grab somebody's door handle and get your toes smoked. That would be brutal. All right, I am in a half a set here, and I cannot get this final pin. I can't find it for some reason. We'll get it. There we go. There's counter rotation. This is the counter rotation I'm looking for. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Put it in the comments. That'll get you entered into my drawing for a free t-shirt, which will be announced tomorrow, along with the last live feed because I got sick after that and I wasn't able to do the drawing. So I'm just going to roll these two into the same drawing and give 2 free t-shirts away. So yeah, please get an Archibald Kenobi, hashtag Archibald Kenobi into the chat, and you are eligible to win a absolute bitchin' Locksport t-shirt from Western Massacre Locksport, and myself, Cheese Grits, and NyQuil. What's going on? yank that frickin' pick. How you doing, brother? Those of you that do know who Mr. Steve Leahy is, he has the lock. The lock is being painted. That will be given away. I have hit the 500 subscriber mark. I can't even believe this is giving me such a hard time. This is crazy. I have hit that 500 subscriber mark, so I will be announcing details fairly soon. I got to figure out what I want to do as far as the entry goes. It's not going to be anything too crazy because I want a lot of people involved in it. Yeah, I want people involved in that giveaway, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Although the challenge lock one I did for the 200 subscribers had a pretty good turnout, as well as just the basic one where I gave away a bunch of Jimmy Longs. Why are you giving me a hard time today, Lock? So this is what happens with your comfort lock when you don't pick it for a week. It gets butt hurt. Come on. Rub your little kiwi. Doff, hello, welcome. I'm not sure I understand the language, but that's okay. Nice to have you here. Steve Leahy did say he would paint some of the lock on his live stream. I think it's a great way to get him a little more things. By the way, those of you that are into Steve Leahy, watch his latest live feed that he did, the vertical. He does have an amazing sale going on art. So if you're looking to get some stuff for Christmas for people, now's the time to do it. The cops aren't coming. I own the lock, sir. Why are you giving me a hard time? That should be going set. It's rotating, but okay. Yeah, I got a feeling whatever he does on this lock is just going to be mind-boggling. Like everything else he paints, but like if you haven't seen like his micro pieces that he does on things, it's unbelievable. Okay, I can hear the pin setting. I can feel the counter rotation, so I don't know why this is giving me a hard time. There we go. We're open. All right. It just took a little bit, but we're open. You're freaking naughty today, Avis. All right. So we are off like a herd of turtles. Awesome. Let's get another warm-up lock done and get the blood flowing in the hands. Waffles are better. Awesome. Good to see the Archibald Kenobi. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi, everybody. Ramen, hello. Welcome. Happy to have you here. I am going after Gold P tonight. I am. That is a shirt. It's being rolled together with the last Monday night live feed that I did because I got sick and wasn't able to do the drawing. Brad Pinson, hello, welcome. Hit it with a like, subscribe, and a share. Show me some love, please, and thank you. This is an Avis. I like Avis more than I like Master. Master lock pickers pick on Master lock. Master locks are not necessarily easy to open. They have really shitty feedback, which makes them kind of difficult to pick in some cases. So there is that. Like, I wouldn't worry about locking my stuff up behind a master lock. Like, it's not really going anywhere. It's pretty secure. Abus 5540 open. I love picking this lock though. This one here is, this was my orange belt lock. And I almost felt like I cheated the system when I used it, because City Rake generally owns this lock. If you don't know what a City Rake is, it has a profile that looks like a city line. And it behaves very similar to a key. Christopher, hello, welcome. Happy to have you here. James Sperry, hello. Sometimes they're the easiest to pick. Right now, this Abus is really easy to pick. It zips, it city rakes. I don't really rake with too many other profiles. I do have some of these crazier shaped ones from a European set. They're really too big to go into the lock. Well, it fits. Maybe it'll work. Yeah, it rakes open with the city, or the weird thing that looks like Shrek's zipper. It's these profiles that like behave very oddly. They open a lot of cool stuff. See if we can get this one to do it. I did get word on my buy locks. They should be here maybe Wednesday. Yeah, this one does it too. So yeah, this one's just a fun pick in general. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen when opening any lock? Naked people behind the door. I saw a challenge lock get opened by Spicy, in which the Bible like shot out of the lock and like almost hit him in the eye. And he caught it on film too. Yeah, there we go. That's what I like about this pick. I modded one. I haven't modded the multi-picks. I modded one of the hooks, and then I bought multi-picks. I do need to mod them more. Yeah, I love picking this. All right, we're going to put this one away. This is the one I modded. It's quite smooth. It's actually smoother than even the multi-picks. Yeah, these two. They work, but I think I smoothed them too much. This one's extraordinarily thin. Yeah, this one, I haven't opened this yet. It was sent to me with a middle finger in the package, saying, have fun with this one. I did open one of these recently. The Master, I believe it's the 410. These locks are garbage. Like, I mean, they're not easy picks. Like, I'm not going to say that, but they're just like the mechanism is garbage. I mean, it's got a nylon shackle. It's not meant to keep people out. It's meant to keep people from turning the hammer mill on with you inside of it. Okay, so where are we? We are there. Galaxy, if you're still here, you weren't here when I was showing this off. I got this. in the mail. It's a challenge lock. I got it earlier in the week and I didn't take a look at it. And when I looked at it, I just damn near shit my pants. It's from Stormcrow, and it's an SFIC Best SFIC challenge lock called Homegrown Tomfuckery. This might be more your caliber of a pick than mine, but I am going to play around with it and see where I get. You want to be on the Hitman list? You might actually be on here. A lot of big names on here, so. Yeah, I'm not even on this list, but you might be. Factor Potential. Nola's on here. No, you are not printed on here, but it can come your way if you need to be. It might be more your caliber of a pick than mine, that's for sure. But it does have operating and control key. So it is a fully functional nightmare in a bag. Let's see here. Dimple locks are great. The pen and pen dimple locks are even better. I love them. So that's a thing. All right, let's go into this Gold P and see what's going on. Get her chucked up. Yeah, SFIC's like I can rake open, like I can rake this to operating. I can't single pin it to operating, and I can't get it to control. And I have another one that I can't do anything with. Best makes a good lock. They really do. And I don't know if it's just Best or if it's the SFIC itself. Like, it's a pretty gnarly mechanism. All right. I need a little more light to see what's going on here. We're dimming. Now we need to go bright. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, Mick got one of his to control, and I think he was content. He just wanted to get it out of the damn doorknob. All right. Oh, you got some good eyes, Galaxy. That is from CMFXA, CFXMA. Is an Australian bilock. Is this bad boy that I've been working on. Right now it's got 8 master wafers in it, so it's only a purple belt level lock, but I took out a sidebar in it to practice on one side. I actually have 4 more of these bilocks showing up this week. This one comes with super gnarly Avis 83 body. But I do have some more coming. If you're looking to maybe get your Peter scratchers on one, we might be able to make that happen for you. All right. I got in a couple of multi-picks recently, and I really like them. I haven't really used them a whole lot yet. They are quite comfortable, and they are strong. This lock I have never gotten open. I feel like I've had progress in it, but I put the love lines on there and I never see any rotation, so I might have to redo that. Yeah, multi-lock is a fun pick, Nightmare. There's actually some canard pin and pins. There's a 5-pin that and a 4-pin, but you can always take 1 pin out of a 5-pin and make it a 4-pin. Same lock otherwise with serrations and pin, like they're not as hard as multi-lock. They are quite nice locks to pick. I sent mine off to get them evaluated for the LPU. I don't know what has happened to them. I don't believe they've been updated. Better Trends, hello. Peter, Petter, Pet our Trends. Pets are friends, not food. I think I'm using the wrong pick, ladies and gentlemen, which is the story of my life. Hugo, hello, welcome. I've never picked a gold. This is a gold P with gins, I believe. I believe this is a brown belt lock. And I feel like I should be able to get into it just by the way it picks, but I can't get it open. Yeah, happy to have you here. We finally hit the 500 subscriber mark, and now the goal is 1,000. So if you are not a subscriber, it'd be nice if you would become one. I do 2 live feeds a week, usually Sunday night and Tuesday. Definitely Tuesday. We do live from Western Massacre. It's Tuesday night. It's just a hangout pick session, sometimes art session. Old Gray Hacker, there you are, buddy. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. If you're picking gold P's, Nightmare, you should have no problems picking multi-lock dimple at all. I got a Medico here too that I'm not sure how to pick yet either. I got to figure it out. It's an M3. Where is it? I had too many locks. Way too many locks. Hey, where are you? Oh, it's in the box. Nice Medico M3. I got to figure out how to get that picked too. beautiful lock though. Mercy B, hello. Black Smoke Joe, what's up, buddy? Those of you that are new here, please type a hashtag Archibald Kenobi to be entered into the giveaway for one of my beautiful Western Massacre Locksport t-shirts. I will do that drawing tomorrow now that I'm starting to feel better. I'm giving 2 shirts away. I have the winners from the last giveaway. Their shirts will go out most likely tomorrow. Everything will be, I am pushing up, picking upwards. US based picker, so we pick most of our stuff in reverse than the rest of the world. It's hard to tell if I overset these gens or if I'm actually getting them. I'm just not used to playing with them. Yeah, I opened a Yale KM1, I believe it is, Euro style. And it was a difficult pick for me. Bethany Brandley, hello, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi will get you entered in to win a free t-shirt. They are cool. I should show it here in a minute once I get frustrated picking on this lock. I will make a post tomorrow and announce who the winners are. So as long as I can see your comment, you'll be able to see that I've tagged you. I'm not going to get flustered. Believe me, I can spend hours failing on a lock and I'll be okay. I like these multi-pick handles, but they are magnetic, so they do kind of pick up straggler things along the way. Other picks, tension wrenches. I'm happy I seen you too. Sometimes my chat gets weird mode and it only shows top chat and it filters people out for some, I don't know why that's the standard, but it happens. But I did get it set right today. So I'm glad you're here. I am making the push for 1,000 subs now. If any of you have not subbed and you would be kind enough to sub, that would be phenomenal. If not, that's fine too. You're still able to win t-shirts and such. Ooh, vintage ales. This only looks hard because I suck, Mr. J Moto Vibes. There are plenty of pickers in this chat right now that could open this lock quite easily. Yeah, please poke the like button. Please poke the subscribe. Please share the channel. We do more than just pick locks. Lately, it's all it's been doing is picking locks, but there will be some ring making coming up. There'll be some airbrushing. There'll be some glass gilding. There'll be some other things happening. Aaron, how are you? Go ahead, put it into the chat so people can check it out. I think Logic Wizard actually just opened this the other night when I was doing my live feed. He was picking on one, and he screwed up his gut on it somehow. He turned it over and just pins just fell out of it. I feel like I'm going back and forth and nothing is setting correctly. There we go. Thank you, Chuck Soup. Logic Wizard was here he was here on Monday when I did my last live feed, and he was picking it during the live feed. I saw the video, like, yeah, no problem, Aaron. I'm glad you came in and shared. Yep. Ooh, Bethany got timed out. Uh-oh. Might need to be some float picking. Okay. Moses, hello, buddy. Welcome. Happy to have you. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, I would like, ooh, something turned. My love lines are still all lined up the same though, so. These are gin pins. Uh-oh. That happened. I'll tell you what, I can drink some gin, boy. Around Christmas time, I'll end up having some gin, chilling with you all. And cheese grits will get pickled. I've never used a leashy. Then again, I'm not a locksmith, so I don't pretend to be one. I don't claim to be one. I am just a hobbyist lockpicker who does numerous hobbies. And there we go. Now it's set. What's your gin of choice? I am usually partial to Sapphire. That's my go-to, but I had one called Citadel one time that had like something like 23 botanicals in it, and it was unbelievably flush tensioners. Olives makes a martini dirty. Mr. Rob picks. Hendrix is good, yes. Never had 76 Sapphire. I have keys. I'm not trying to use them. Yeah, sapphire is very good. It's smooth. I do have keys for this though. Don't you have to have like specific leashes for specific keyways? Isn't that how that works? Come on. I need to learn more about float picking because I see people doing it, and you got guys with like 3 picks or 3 tensioners and 3 fingers, and they're like it's gnarly. I think if I can get them through Lockpicker's bench, I would give them a shot. But if I got to order them from multi-pick, I will wait until the Donald Trump editions are sold out because I don't want to order any more Donald Trump editions. I don't know if a jiggler key would work in one of these. And to be honest with you, like the level that this lock is at, it's kind of a bear. I do like jiggler keys though. I think they're predominantly for wafers though. I might have to make a tensioner. There's Mr. Spicy. How are you, buddy? I am getting over a nasty cold. I got a problem with my tensioners popping out is what I got a problem with. I get all sorts of pops and clicks and I feel like rotation, but the love lines don't move. Ortho, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, I might have to look into those. I've never used one. Dale Green, hi, hello, welcome. Thanks for being here. Been a lot of new names in here today, which makes me very, very happy. Nice to see everybody. You might learn a thing or two picking locks watching me, but you won't learn about how to pick a goal watching me because I can't pick goals. I am learning them. But we are working on some fun locks over here in this lock shop. That is for sure. Yeah, rattle gun always works well. I am in Western Massachusetts. Yeah, I progressive pen to get the Dimple pen, the pen and pen ones going, and I progressive penned on this bilock. I've got it heavily. It's heavily mastered and it's progressively pinned, and I still can't get the mechanism to work. I got it to work on 4 pins or 3 pins, but once I went to 6, I can't rotate it, and 12, forget it. I can't get anywhere with 12 pins. But we will get there. We actually got snow tonight. I was hoping it would hold off because it was raining for the last couple of days, and I want to get a bunch of leaves out of my yard because I have a lot of trees and they all drop their leaves. So now my yard looks like a hobo sale, and I would love to get the leaves out of the yard, but if they're all wet and funky, I'm not going out and playing in them. All right, I'm going to switch picks at this point, see if I can get a little more lift out of something else. The multi-picks are super like thin, which is good for a lot of things, but I don't know if it's good for this one. John, how are you? Yeah, rakes are the way to go. However, on this particular lock, I don't know if you could rake into it. You might be able to. I was raking into some easier stuff earlier. I'm trying to do this the precision way. Trying to learn how to do it, I should say. You did a deep hook for a gold P. All right, that's good to know. Once I get some of these pins set, I might switch over. Give me a hard time here in the wording, though. Batman stunt show. That's the coolest shit I've ever heard. See, Stu? Played Harvey Dent and Batman. That's funny. I saw something from LPU about that. They said they've been banned in the LPU site on numerous accounts, but they keep coming back on different accounts. Top of the keyway tensioning keeps the bottom of this open. I was thinking about maybe going bottom of the keyway tensioning on this. I have heard people have good fortune with that. I switched to top of keyway, and I just haven't gone back to bottom keyway. I still use it for some things. At one time, I couldn't top of the keyway. Like it's kind of a pain in the ass to navigate the keyway sometimes with it, but yeah, it just opens up the keyway more. Okay, I got some core rotation. I just felt it. So let's switch to deep hook. See if Nightmare's telling lies or not. Brian, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. You were like number 1 or number 2 in the door. I appreciate you being here. Christopher Robin, love the name. I like picking spool pins because they scream really, really loud when you get to rotate. Like when you get to the point where the spool is activated, there's a lot of feedback and they are not quiet about it. So it helps. Helps you get them picked, actually. It is 12:30 a.m. where I am. Depressed AF? Yeah, maybe you should pick some locks. That might help you out with the depression. I know it helps a lot of military vets with dealing with a lot of things. It's a good way to process your mental stuff. Gives you some good quality time with yourself. Unless you do what I do and go live on YouTube and share it with the world. Holy smokes, Gold P, what is going on with you? All right, we're going to go bottom of Kiwi. See where we get. And I'm going to switch vices too because this one's not heavy enough. Harbor Freight Vice for the win, baby. There. S211, hello. Billy, hello, how are you? No, you don't. Well, in my state, I don't need them. You may in your state. You don't need to be a locksmith. What it really comes down to is what you do with them. If I were to put these into a lock I don't own and get caught, I would be going to jail. If I was to get pulled over and have them on my person and I'm not, not doing anything wrong, no, I would not be. So it really kind of comes down to what your purpose of why you have them is, really. If you're looking to pick into people's stuff, yeah, you're going to get jammed up with the law. Yeah, you could definitely increase a charge for sure. Because once you're in trouble for something, now you have burglary tools. That never looks good. Like. All right. Yeah, this is weird working around the camera. Yeah, people don't use lockpick kits to break into shit generally. Like, takes too long. Yeah, it's not working. Anybody pick a gold P in hand? Bricks are not free. Bricks are like 49 cents a piece. I mean, you can get them for free, but they are not free. Exactly. I don't pick locks when I'm breaking into houses. There we go. Anybody ever pick a gold P in hand? Yeah. I find it hard to bottom keyway in the vise. Yeah, I got a gold D9, I think it is. Pretty gnarly dimple. I haven't even tried to pick it yet. Way out of my league. I just put it that way. Like way out of my league. I do the belt thing. I am a purple belt, Aaron. I'm working on brown belt locks right now. That's what this is. And technically I'm still working purple belt locks too. Just because I have the belt doesn't mean I'm a master at them. Orto, thank you so much for being here. I hope you do subscribe and like. We do some giveaways and some fun stuff. Daniel Silverio, no. There is a group of people known as the Lockpickers United who have developed a belting system similar to rank locks and kind of give you an idea and some guidance on to where you should be, what kind of locks you should be looking at based on what you have picked. And they've factored in a couple other prerequisites for belts. So you can't just go, yeah, I picked this and now I'm a black belt. You got to do a bunch of other things as well. I don't do keys. Be honest, I could probably operate the lock without a key, depending on the year. You got a lot of other factors in there. See you later, bro. Thanks for being here. That's actually a really cool setup, John. There's somebody else had one recently that I'm way off camera, where they had numerous cylinder locks, dunk, 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 in a door jam style setting. And I just dropped everything. Love that sound. Start over. Let's try chucking this in a different direction. Maybe I can get it to play nice this way. Are you referring to house locks, Alejandro? Yeah, I don't remember where I saw the door setup. Like, it was really good, though. And door locks, if that's what you're referring to, come in numerous belting situations. This technically was probably a door lock. This is a brown belt. This is a black belt. This is definitely a door lock. These are purple. It really depends on the money you spend and industrial. Yeah, it depends on which country they're from, really. Like, I think most most industrial are going to be purple or higher generally. Probably more brown. It really depends. I mean, you start getting into hospital stuff, and then it's going to be even crazier. Bank stuff. It's funny how, like, when you switch a tensioner, how much different the lock feels. Yeah, I got the U9 sitting right here. I don't even know how to begin on that thing yet. U9 with a key that looks like that. Got a lot of super high lifts on that. Yeah, I'll pick it eventually. Someday it'll get picked. Someday. Just like this one. Someday. The one I really want to get picked is the bi-lock. Like, that's by far my favorite lock. Just because of how crazy the mechanism is in it. And who was it? Eagle Lockpicking. He actually just put a Miwa U9 into a plastic printed cutaway to learn how to pick it, and I'm hoping he's able to hook me up with one of those cutaways. It was really cool. It'd be awesome to learn how to pick the lock and then put it back together and then pick the lock. Aaron, I am a huge fan of Lockpicking Warrior. However, I am nowhere near on his level. There's a few people in here that are picking on these pretty regularly. A few people that are active in the chat right now that pick these locks. Spicy and Galaxy. Pretty sure G. Keyman picks into stuff like this. Nightmare picks these. Maybe Chuck Soup. Not everybody rocks the belting situation either. Like, just because I got a purple belt doesn't mean I can open all purple belt locks. Lockpicking lawyer is the GOAT based on what you see on YouTube. I've seen people open some stuff that I've never seen him open. So it really depends on what he's picking. And McNally, I mean, another guy that's in cahoots with him, is also just legendary at opening locks. Like, he's a bypass monster. Georgia Jim is extremely good. Yep. Good name drop there. But again, when you're, I'm like totally blocking the camera, sorry. When you're picking at that level, like, is there really a way to rate who's better than who? Like, it's, they're doing things that are, you're not supposed to be able to open those things, you know, like, and you're not supposed to be able to open them as easily as they do. All right. Come on. Side picks is really good, yeah. The guy in my local area that's pretty damn good, known as Retep. But he's not interested in working with me, so. How light a tension should I really be using on this, guys? Those of you that have picked one of these, and hello, Diego. Nice to have you, buddy. Like, I know there's a tension situation in these, but I'm barely applying any tension to this core. I mean, I know we all say that, but small counter rotation. Costo, hello. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for being here. All right. I need to hydrate. That's the key. Crisp, refreshing water. Not a sponsor, should be. It's good for you. Keeps you picking like a champ. Scott, hello, welcome. So many new names in here. That is wonderful. I love having all you new faces. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Get you entered to win a free t-shirt. I should probably show the t-shirt so that everybody knows what they're entering for. All right. Let's get the old man on the camera. All right. Yeah, buddy. So this is the t-shirt. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi. Get you entered to win one of these. I will draw the names tomorrow and post it in a post. I do have one already in the works. I'm giving away 2. 5 shirts are going out tomorrow. And 2 more. Yeah, it's backwards on my camera, but it's not backwards when you look at it. This feels like it should work. I cannot get it to tension correctly, though. I don't know if I'm actually oversetting these or just dropping pens. Type hashtag Archibald Kenobi into the comments. That's all you got to do. If you like and subscribe, that's even better. But to win the t-shirt, you just need to hashtag Archibald Kenobi. I am trying to get my subs up. We just broke the 500 milestone, and now we're going after the 1,000. I am hosting a giveaway based on the 500 giveaway. I'm just waiting for the actual item to return to me to be given away. That's it right there, Archibald Kenobi. I am doing okay with the subs, but I'm not doing so hot on this lock, that's for sure. I think I'm going back to top of the keyway. Because we'll give it another shot on bottom keyway, but it's not working so hot for me. Give it a couple of drags and see where that gets us. Anybody got any fantastic Thanksgiving plans coming up? I myself do not. I usually do some gnarly holiday cooking, but I think I'm working. I don't even know for a fact if I'm working. I just think I'm working, so I made no plans. Soup kitchens are a good thing, especially at the holidays. Nelson, hello and welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm fortunate enough that if I have to work it, I will get turkey dinner at work, which is good. I am a huge fan of turkey. I'm actually an even bigger fan of turduckens. I like making those. We had a wonderful discussion about them the other day on the live. Abel, hello, welcome. Thanks for being here. What's up with you? Jamie, thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. I hope I see you again. Yeah, turducken's incredible. Yeah, turduckens are incredible. If you can make them, it's even better. I mean, just because you get to show off a little bit, but Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi gets you entered to win one of my channel t-shirts. I will be making a post tomorrow and announcing who the 2 winners are. You are giving me a hard time here, Mr. Gold P. Anybody have any idea why that core gets locked? Is that my tensioner biting into the metal, or is that part of the gen mechanism? We are in the lovely state of Massachusetts, hence the name Western Massacre. Western Mass. I would love to be in Texas right now because we just got snow. Jim, yes, buddy. How are you? You're right. And I was top of keyway in the first half of this pick. And I switched to bottom to see if that makes a difference. And I'm having a much harder time with the pins in bottom of the keyway. Hi, Rusty. I've been sick. And you know what? Like, you're killing it. Like, I'm so happy to see you putting out videos and entering Pack Leader Challenge. Did you guys get that completed? Hello, crazy Chinese name? Is that what that is? Or is it Japanese or Korean? I don't want to get your... I can't read it, but I do know it's not English. Rusty, hashtag Archibald Kenobi, please get entered. You already did. Excellent. I don't know 9 ways to get 3 locks open, so I will be sneaking around everybody's videos to try and get myself prepared for that challenge. 500 subscribers have been broken, so the art lock is in the process of being painted. I believe he's going to get, it's going to arrive Monday. And then however long it takes him to get it painted. But I'm taking suggestions on what the giveaway should be. Like, should we limit it to people that are able to complete the Pack Leader Challenge? Is that what we should do here? I don't own any jigglers. I don't own a bump hammer or any bump keys. I do own some shims, and I can cut some shims out of pop cans. Key, I love the key. The key, like I saw Wild Billions entry, and I was like, you slippery brother, you. I don't own any combs. If you want to loan me some of these tools, I'm happy to do the challenge and send them back to you. I can zip. I can do that. What's the hammer? Just smash it with a hammer, like destructive? Because if destructive counts, I can get into them a couple different ways. I got skeleton keys for wafer locks. It does say open. Open is open. Yeah, that's a great idea. Like beep, 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 beep as the smoke alarms are going off. And oh, yeah. My wife will strangle me. You do what? Yeah, I'm not opposed to ruining the locks, that's for sure. I got plastic 410 that I actually, yeah, I mean, I can really literally just cut the shackle. It's nylon. Cash override. Hello, buddy. Thanks for being here, bud. Oh, come on. Thanks for the encouragement, but I by far do not have this lock. I've never gotten this one open. This is a new learning experience for me. And it is a formidable lock to begin with. Yeah, and the nice thing with that challenge is you can use any lock you want, so I can literally buy some really cheap ones and flick them and have them open. Peg it 15-2, 15-4, bears 6, bears 8. Come on. I feel like I'm making progress, but I don't get any actual rotation, which seems to be the case. I don't know if I'm getting hung up in. I should dissect the lock and see really what's inside of here so I know what I'm dealing with instead of just blindly whittling away at it. I think so too. Just whittle my way through the side of the lock. We're open. Come on. Stephen Newberry, how are you? I've got one of those locks that are no longer paracentric, and it's not my doing it. I bought it off of eBay, and it showed up, and I'm looking at the lock, and I'm like, look at all those teeth, but it's got no lips. What happened? I did not. I am combining it with this because I got sick, Rusty. So it's going to be 2 shirts still. I have to go through and compile them all still. I don't know if I should be doing this right now, but I am going to do it. The real, what's up? I am quite well. How are you? I have the actual key that fits, that operates this lock. I am not sure. Yep. All right. So one of you more, one of you more advanced pickers. Do I want to rotate this partially and shim it from behind? What do I want to do here? Hold the sides of the end. Yeah, it's a great live. I'm absolutely flattered that there's so many people participating. Rotate it 15 to 30 degrees, and no need to shim, just shove the shove the plug follower in there and hold the sidebars. You got it. Uh-oh, I just lost ball bearings. Where do those ball bearings go? Uh-oh, don't drop the key pins, dumbass. Note to the world, before disassembling a lock that's way outside your caliber, watch some videos of it being disassembled. Sides of the plug, here and here, okay? kooky. I didn't get it picked, so not really worried about it. I just want to see what's in it. Okay. Let's spring fell out of there. Is that from the ball bearings? Okay. Is there 2 springs or 1 spring? Six pins. One spring, 1 ball bearing. I got 2 ball bearings. There's the other spring. Cool. 2 springs, 2 ball bearings. Got it. You know, I got the key pins right. They look like mushroom pins. What they look like. Kind of weird. Where is... Did not anticipate doing this. Everybody, when you're going to rip apart a lock you got no business ripping apart, make sure you're ready to rip it apart. Because there is a lot happening here that I was not ready for. So I am assuming the lump is the part that goes up, and the bottom of this is the key pin. Yeah, because it's flat on the top. All right. Hey, Clarence, how are you? I am looking for my pin and tweezers. Where are you at? I should have found that before I started going bonkers. Hashtag Archibald Kenobi gets you entered to win a free t-shirt from Western Massacre Locksport. They will be announced tomorrow. There we go. And this one is a standard. Okay. No, this is not. This is a plastic dead fly that came with one of Elroy's toys demons that he sent me. I just leave it in video to... Good eyes. Good eyes. All right, so let's take a look at these pens. Gotcha. Oh, those are pretty heavily spooled. So that's a gin pen, huh? My first time taking a look at those. Yeah, all those tools are in the background are all picks. You could probably use them for multiple different things, but they are specifically lock picks. Except for there's a few scalpels in there. I mean, there's lock picks of different calibers back there too. Come on, come on. Need some more light in there. There we go. Oh, it's got a hollow one too. Crazy. Well, I will say the hollow pens are nice because you know exactly which direction they go. Cool. So those are the pens. Let's get a look at those. Oh, that's not what we want. There we go. So they're just giant spools, really, is what they are. They got the hollow spring cups in the back of them. Some of them, I don't know if all of them do. Some of them do. Yeah, it seems like they all do, which is good. So you know which direction they go back in. Yeah, they all have it. So that's interesting. And some of these pens have spool heads, the key pens, so I could very easily be oversetting them. Could be my problem. Yeah, it's extremely interesting. How you doing, David? Good to see you. Dots Locks, how are you? Welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, the springs go in the pen. Like, this is a really neat locking mechanism. Let's back this back out. Yeah, so the spring sits in the pen and then in the chamber. You don't have to worry about going backwards with it. It's a pretty heavily tapered pen too. Cool, now I can try to get this thing. Ooh, don't do that. Wow. Drop the tweezer and launch the spring. All right, put on some heavier glasses so that I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I launched that spring for sure. This is one hell of a... What are these actually do it. Any of you more advanced pickers? These little side. Okay. Give myself some legitimate working room here because I am about to destroy this lock. It's possible, David, like, I mean, because there is 2 ball bearings in here. They might, I don't know. It's definitely a neat lock for sure. But now at least I know what's in here. Doesn't make me feel any better about it, but at least I know what's in here. And I have these backwards. That's the first pin I put down. So that came out of the front of the lock. That was the last pin I put down. That came out of the back of the lock. So I got to put them in 2 different. Awesome. Glad I realized that before I put everything in backwards and went, what the hell? You're doing it wrong. There we go. Now we're doing it right. This is a Gold P, and it is not friendly. These key pins or something. These are what Elroy's Toys key pins look like on that challenge lock that he made. Like, and they just, I'm definitely oversetting shit. I can already tell that's what's going on. Okay. Yeah, when I broke apart my first pin and pin Demple lock, I dropped it when I took it apart, and like all the pins blew apart, and I had to reconfigure everything. It was definitely not a fun time. Okay, let's do it this way. I do find, though, I learn more about the lock taking it apart than I do picking it. We want to go from the back forward. That's what we want to do. The real test will be once I get it all back together. Does the key work? But I will say, like, I'm going to lose one of these springs. That's what's going to happen. will say the nicer the locks are, though, the easier they go back together, because everything fits nice and except for right now. There we go. Arizona in the house. Wow, we got people from all over. I don't know if Medico pens, like I've never had a Medico open, so I really can't speak on that. Yeah, that's the cool thing about this particular hobby is we're from all over the place. I think it's absolutely amazing. So if nothing else, we learned what not to do with a gold P. Almost right out the gate, losing the ball bearings, like. What are you doing up so early, Dots? You going to work or getting home from work? Thank you for being here. Okay, cool. We got that back together. Galaxy, do I put it straight up and down? How, like, what's my smart move here? Smart move was not to take it apart in the first place, Grits. Dumbass. Finkelstein, hello. We just ripped apart a gold P pen and tumbler lock to see what is actually in it. Clarence, I got my ham license when I was in 7th grade. It was an elective. 8th grade, sorry. It was an elective in my middle school. And at that time, we had to learn 5 words per minute in code in order to get the novice license. I haven't operated in years, but I still have a Yaesu FT101EX. If you know what that is. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare to put back together. Son of a bitch. All right, key out. Do not launch the ball bearings. Damn. Doesn't fit. Shit. Yeah, nice radio. I still got one. It's in damn near mint condition. Sitting in my garage. probably still works perfectly. Although everything's digital nowadays. I need like another hand for this. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I haven't operated in years, but I've actually considered about renewing my call sign. Like, I mean, shit, my call sign's 30 years old. It was KB9ADP. Like, it's probably not mine anymore. I haven't had an active license in a while, but. Peter P., hello. Sorry. So do I just shove that back in, or do I turn it? Like, I'm not really sure how to go with this. We're gonna do it this way. Oh boy, that is scary. Scary shit. There we go, got it. Okay. It operates, cool. That was the hardest thing I've ever done. I needed like 13 fingers. And this goes back like that. So moral of the story, guys, when you're going to tear apart an advanced lock that you've never torn apart, be ready to hold shit in there, because I did not know there was ball bearings going to launch out of this. I did not know. Yeah, I do now, though. I won't have any problems gutting this once I get it picked. Vincent Marr, hello. All right, moment of truth. And it operates. Awesome. Okay, so now I know what's in here. I got no excuses why I can't pick it. Aside from, I suck! Hashtag Archibald Kenobi in the comments. Get you a chance to win one of these beautiful Western Massacre Locksport t-shirts. And I myself am happy to send you one. Free of charge. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. If you don't mind, thumbs up, like, subscribe. We just broke 500, so I will be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway in the very near future. The prize itself is working. It's in the works. So I would like to do that giveaway before Christmas. However, I am waiting on an artist to do his thing. So however long it takes is however long it takes, and I will not be impatient with it. Morally bankrupt. I don't think you want me playing with your heart lock. I'm trying to read the comments on a screen off camera as well as keep this in frame. So if I come out of frame, yell at me, please. Yeah, I wouldn't. I built my own antenna, Clarence, I didn't necessarily build it. I helped build it. My radio instructor and my father built it. But I did participate in the building of it. An old coaxial. Bay 8 Fishing by Yoshi. Hello. Yeah, this is definitely a labor of love, Vincent. Like, especially at my skill level, I'm just learning this lock. So, like, this lock is, I mean, it is an advanced lock, but it definitely will try your patience. And my vision's terrible as well, Clarence. Look at that. We got all sorts of things in common. However, like, part of the fun of this is I like doing puzzles. That's kind of how I found my way into lockpicking. This is sort of like doing a puzzle, but in the dark with your feet. I do wear glasses and use a magnifying light when I'm tearing these things apart because some of these pieces are quite small. And in case anybody finds himself opening one of these up for some foolish reason, there's ball bearings on both sides of the core, and they're spring loaded. So they will shoot out like cannonballs, very little cannonballs, if you are not careful. Morally, you can get yourself in trouble, buddy. As much as I don't necessarily care, I do have moderators and they care because they're looking out for my best interest. Your tic tac is not my best interest. Thank you, G. Keyman. But feel free to put a hashtag Archibald Kenobi in the comments. Maybe you can win one of my lovely Western Massacre t-shirts. Spoon, hello. Don't worry. I haven't gotten it open. I did rip it apart though. And I almost lost the 2 ball bearings that are in there. I rubbed the keyway. I made googly eyes at it. Archibald sweet talked it. And it is not doing what, yeah. Yeah, that happened, Spoon. It did not open. I feel a lot of things happening in the back. That's like, I can feel this moving, and it's confusing because I'm not getting any core rotation. Joseph, how are you? Sean Simon? No, we only open locks that we own. That's how you take a ride to jail. This has 6 pins. They are gen pins, all 6 of them. And there are security pins in the bottom of this. 1 standard key pin, and the rest are, they got bulbulous heads. So, and there is some, I believe, counter milling in here as well. It is a gold P. And it is arguing to beat all hell. Does not want to open. Archibald is the Lock Jedi. You can say that again, Grits. Yeah, buddy. It's amazing when you talk to yourself on camera what comes out. Okay, I am getting no resistance on those pins. They gotta be good. I just got visual core rotation on that pin, and it is rock solid. Am I getting somewhere? Could that be? Cary Grant's name was Archibald Leach? That's fantastic. I am getting visual movement now at this point. Oh. This thing is definitely giving me a hard time. I just felt pins drop. No, this lock is definitely not easy. Benny, how are you? Joseph Thomas? Yeah, this is definitely giving me a run for my money. Not even a run for my money. This is taking my money. Well, I had Captain DJ. I have locks that I can pick in that amount of time sitting on this table, but Yeah, this is a Japanese lock, and they are leagues ahead of us in security. Although there's got to be a speed pick record on this, and it's probably some absurdly fast time, to be honest with you. Some of these guys are absolutely bonkers. I don't think so, Joseph, to be honest with you. It may. This is my first time playing with gin pens. Gin pens are spools that have tapers to them. And they're all tapered spools. Like, it's definitely a nutty lock. It could, but it's got the ball bearings and all sorts of other shit going on too in here. Nine seconds. Somebody picked this particular lock in 9 seconds. Like, that's mind-boggling. I've been picking on this lock now for 2 hours and had it apart and I still can't get into it. So that, like, there's people out there that are just magicians with this shit. I am picturing it with my mind's eye because I took the lock apart to see what was in it. And I am trying to will it into being open. I'm either going too high or I'm not going high enough with some of these sets. And I don't know how to correct that, is the problem, really. Those of you that are new here, I go live on a Vert feed every Sunday night, 10:30, 11 p.m. Eastern time. Feel free to come and hang out with us and jibber jabber about really anything. It's nice to have the cornucopia of interests in here. It's very cool. I am having a lot of trouble. Not some. Not some trouble, a lot of trouble. If this lock here was giving me this much trouble, I would be embarrassed. But this lock is much, much, much better. And just notably more difficult. It is just practice. And yes, the struggle bus, I have a season's pass to ride that. And I'm okay with riding the struggle bus. As long as the name on this lock changes in the near future to a different lock, and this one lays open on the bench, I'm okay with it. All right, I am about to put this lock away though and call it a day. All right, everybody, thank you for coming and visiting and hanging out and chatting. Sorry, I'm punching the camera. These pins click pretty heavily into place. I can feel the core in the back, this little piece moving in my hand as the core moves a little bit, but I don't know if I'm getting the key pins overset into the chamber or not. I don't think so. I think I need to push them higher, honestly, as I look at it. Because that's a pretty heavy lift, and this is still, I mean, that's a pretty high, the shear line's here, you know, like, yeah. I don't know, we'll get her figured out at some point. No, we always do. Those of you that might be interested in a free t-shirt, please throw hashtag Archibald Kenobi in the chat so that I can compile the list tomorrow and draw the names. Joseph, do you pick locks currently? That's right, David. That's what I'm looking for. You help me design that shirt, Spoon, and you will get it. This particular lock is a Gold P. You can look it up on lpubelts.com, and they will have pictures of all the internals and all that. Yeah, you help me design an Archibald shirt, and I'll make sure you get one. Yeah, I don't think I'm over, although the key pins have like a spool head on the top, so if they do overset, they're getting hung up. But I can see them still in the keyway at points, so, and I can jiggle test them. So I think I just need to push them higher, honestly. But we will get it figured out. Very cool. Very cool. I am not a professional magician, but I used to do tricks in the bar, decent ones, when I bartended. So I do know a little bit about it, but I'm definitely not on the level of. It's easy to perform for drunks, and they eat it up oh so well. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming, and we're gonna give this a couple more pops, and then we're gonna call the feed. Since this seems to be what I'm getting into tonight is this one. Maybe. Maybe we're not going to get into it now. To my credit, I can say I did open it like 9 times earlier when we were jibber-jabbering. Kurt, how are you? Yeah, when it wants to play correctly. For some reason, it's, I think my tensioning's all off all of a sudden, to be honest with you. We'll rake it, because raking is, that's the magic way. Try that McNally. McNally move where he slams the McTickler into the lock and it opens. I am definitely not that guy. Yeah, I picked the 7240 and then I picked this one a few times. This one rakes and zips open like a dream generally. It's being a knucklehead tonight all of a sudden, but earlier it was playing ball pretty well. Yeah. So there is that. I can go to bed knowing I opened something. All right, everybody, thank you. I hope to see you all again. We do the Tuesday night live from Western Massacre at 11 p.m. Eastern, and we do this feed on Sunday nights. So, yeah, buddy.